E kalo boko tubo dugare bebe. E bikite buayima. E si buba. I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson.
So let's go to another thing. This time around, it is the reaction from the streets. If I ask you right now, how is Nigeria treating you? Some people won't be able to say it. Others, it's always going to be like this.
Back rice can 70,000, 75. That's rice.
àsìkò tí ló wọ́n tó kí ló dé ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta lèmi o bá wà.
Kí ló dé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wà lórí ìjọba ilé iṣẹ́ ìjọba lórí kíni ẹ̀ka mọ́tò ẹ̀sìn owó abájáde máa ń fa bí wọ́n tàbí 2 náírà ó ti lè jẹ́ bí wọ́n tẹ̀fẹ̀ náà gẹ̀jẹ̀ abákàtí ọba rọrùn fún kẹ́fì ìjọba sílẹ̀ ayé
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson.
This man!
You gotta trust man. Adam. Your eyes will see what your mouth cannot talk.
So to the people on the streets, endure. You need to be strong. Okay, you need to be very strong for this shege. For you to survive this shege, you must be very strong at heart. Okay, you have to be. And if you can't be like these guys. Wherever you see APC,
People they feel hungry now they do campaign. But we are off your clothes, up arm with APC. See what the people they eat. Now they do campaign. Oh yeah, run run. With the feel hungry they do campaign. God go punish you now. Run. Come on, buddy. I bet Yahweh raise that.
At least. Just make sure when you do it, okay? Make sure that you stay protected. Protect yourselves, okay? It's so important. But we'll go to Osun State a bit, where one true emperor. I'm going to actually have to do something about one true emperor because immediately, every time when I remember Oni of Ife, now one true emperor, Oni of Ife, the man roti. And this is going to make me look so bad to so many people. So I think I will need to cut my relationship with one true emperor. I should stop listening to him somehow, but I don't know. I'm talking about the Oni of Ife, Oni of Ife. Oni of Ife, as well as Governor Ade Dancer. They are constructing a 15 billion naira overhead bridge where there is no traffic. 15 billion naira overhead bridge so that Governor Ajo Bafida of Osun can actually be the first governor to build a flyover in Ile-Ife. I think 15 billion to build a flyover in Osun.
It is the turn of the cradle of civilization in Yoruba land, Ile-Ife, to fuel the developmental drive of Governor Ademola Adeleke in Osun State. The 1.1-kilometer flyover being flagged off is at Lagere, the commercial heart of the ancient town, and will cost the state about 13 billion naira. Governor Ademola Adeleke, who said the flyover will ease vehicular movement and economic development of Ile-Ife, emphasized that the city deserves the project and many other roads. He appealed to the people to support his administration in bringing more meaningful projects to the state.
The infra deficit covers roads, health, water, and schools. In the multi-billion naira agenda, we embark specific projects for this ancient city. Many are ongoing and more are still coming. Ile-Ife deserves not only an infra upgrade, but a classical upliftment to enhance the tourism capital of this divine town.
The contractor and the permanent secretary, Ministry of Works and Transportation, in their remarks, noted that the project is a testimony to the progress and development of the state, and stressed that 1.5-kilometer road across local governments is also part of projects promised by the Adeleke's administration.
With Mr. Governor decide to change the outlook of the major cities in the state. For record, within the 17 months of Mr. Governor in the office, he has completed and rehabilitated 10 kilometers within Ife Township.
Sorry, the Lagere flyover is going to be an iconic flyover, and it will help the traffic situation in Ile-Ife. So, and we plan to complete it within the next 12 months.
The Oni of Ife, Obainitan Adeyeye Ogunwusi, appreciated the giant strides of Governor Adeleke in transforming the state and appealed to the governor to ensure early completion of the project. Governor Adeleke last year launched a 100 billion naira infrastructural development plan for Osun State, with several road projects to be accomplished across the state.
Did you see him at the dancer? He does that so that everybody will laugh and say, oh, more. He's such a very lively man. Very lively man. He lives in America, okay? There is no traffic in Ile-Ife that requires a 13 or 15 billion naira bridge. How do you think he's going to get his own money? There is no water. There is no food. Terrible roads. Roads that they should probably do some expansion, renovation, make the roads motorable, put traffic lights here and there to control the traffic. But they would rather go and spend the 15 billion they don't have. Aregbe Mugbana Baba Kabiru did it as well. Onobaba Ono, that one smoking Gbana reach one level. They wear school uniform to deceive the Osun people. Aregbe Mugbana Baba Kabiru, he will put on a uniform. Then his deputy that was pretty much like a Yashaki of what do you call them? Yashaki Olunje kind of. That one to put on a gown. So they are now acting like students and all of that within, you know, clowns. By the time he was done with them, the entire Osun State became bankrupt. He bankrupted Osun State. I mean, this is story. This is like a history. Osun State became the first and the only state to go bankrupt in Nigeria officially. You mean, you the complaint saying at 350 day your bank account? You get 2,000 for bank accounts. You are like, are they broke? Osun State they collect 300 naira allocation when other states are collecting 4 billion, 5 billion. Local government allocation, state allocation. Now 200 naira that they give Osun State. May not be like say they don't give them anything at all. Now that sounds like an exaggeration. Exaggeration, no, I'm serious. Because all the allocation due to Osun States has been deducted from the source to pay the debts. Last, Aregbe Mugbana Baba Kabiru was so busy that they now legalized half salary in Osun. Osun people, they abuse me on social media. That time, it was a crazy time. Baba, people don't mad. I've been dealing with mad people who have been defending their oppressors. Baba, it don't take. So no, that's why some of you are currently probably like the new recruits, the new slaves. new voluntary slaves defending your oppressors, jumping on Mayegun's diary political, trying to have something to say. But I don't deal with slaves, willing slaves, Osun people. You see Osun people under Aregbe Mugbana Baba Kabiru. You go see textbook definition of slavery. Now then they tell me on top, they will come onto my platform and say, you don't understand. If you don't understand something, just ask. Oh yeah, explain to me half salary. You see, you just Mayegun, you don't understand. You don't understand. The reason for half salary is because it is called, they even have a name for it. They had a name for it. Something like consolidated salary or something. About half salary. People where they suffer under Aregbe Mugbana, they will come onto my platform. People whose parents have not been paid, stopping and smiling suffer ahead, they will camp on my platform when Aregbe Mugbana was their governor. Today, the same Osun people, they will camp on this platform right now and tell me that whatever you don't know it. The governor is doing his best. He has paid all the outstanding pension. He has paid all the salary. Now we need bridge. You cannot save people who don't see themselves as slaves, okay? So like Henrietta Truman said, something like, the woman that saved most slaves, she saved over 40 to 50,000 slaves. She bought some back. She rescued some. Or when they asked her, what's your regret? She said, my regret is the fact that I couldn't save everyone. Like who? You saved a lot of slaves. Said, no, there are so many slaves I could have saved, but unfortunately, they did not know that they are slaves. So how do you save people? How do you save slaves who don't even know they are slaves? The end will always justify the means. So congratulations to our people in Ile-Ife. We are having our first flyover. 2020 by 2026. We are going to have our first flyover in Ile-Ife, the source. Courtesy, Governor Adedansa Ajogbafida of Osun. Misplaced priority. Right? If you're talking about misplaced priority, it's like you haven't seen where the terror negotiator, the spokesman for the terrorists in Nigeria, is advocating the solution to ending terrorism by all of us getting used to our murderers. Something to remember. This too is happening in that contraption. Just for your information.
We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We can concentrate so much on them.
Should we say Nigeria is ungoverned because you just said something like that? You go a length, you don't see police and all that, or shouldn't it be a case that we need more of the presence of the government in some parts of the country? Or
not only in some. The government should be present everywhere. What we can do also with the herdsmen, like we did with the Niger Delta militants, when they are rehabilitated, when their grievances were listened to because of international pressure. I don't think it's because of Nigerians. If Nigerians, they will say, let them go and kill themselves and die. But international pressure put on Nigeria, we had an amnesty program, you know, to rehabilitate them, to educate them. There is a relative peace and quietness in the Niger Delta. And they are also the ones helping, assisting the government in making sure there is no oil vandalization. The same thing with the forest. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We can also use them in guarding the forest, which they will be willingly ready to accept, and also integrate them into the society.
But this thing you just said about reintegration and all that, was that not what happened with the Boko Haram? They tried to reintegrate, and you see some of them are beginning to cause a menace in society, attacking the police, attacking people, killing people under these guise of reintegration. How are we sure that
no, you see, okay, you see, when you have such people like that with families, what are you going to do? You put them on a firing squad and kill them all? It's not possible. Nigeria will be termed as a genocide.
Bringing them back, they are causing problems too. So how do we strike a balance?
You see, when you bring them back, where the institutions that are supposed to rehabilitate them are not doing their work. We have Nigeria.
He has no job. He has.
Una no say no be only say Asari get a physical problem, he get mental problem too, sha. So that we can clear that area. Sometimes all of una laugh, you they laugh. Everything you are laughing. We don't work Bilomo. I caught that particular place out because it's really good. When I see people where they talk like mad people, I just put it like or talk. Rehabilitate terrorists. That is also in Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, let me free the line. Let's have a chat. Let's have a long chat there tonight, okay? But before, see, I'll say this so, and it's going to be like a, it's going to be like a betting, okay? Currently, we have nearly 1,900 of us on YouTube, but barely 500 of you have actually liked this video. I'm going to go on a break. I won't return if that like doesn't cross 1,000. And I'm going to wait for as long as it does. And if it doesn't, you are going to see subscribe, that yellow, that lemon stuff. And you say we'll go see next time. We won't continue until that like cross 1,000 tonight. No? Well, that's fine. We can call it a night then. So I'll be watching behind. And the moment it does, yes, we can take calls and complete the evening tonight. Maybe you shouldn't go anywhere. And if you have to, all right, that's fine. I'll see you some other time.
In the time of poverty like this, the economic principle of Yusuf is what everybody should apply in his own lives. Eat little, save more. You don't know what is happening. Kese la nri lowo, makasakasa timbo. $1 was just 800 naira or thereabout a couple of months ago. Now $1 is over 1,000 naira. How much will it go? Nobody knows. Torito nse falafulu. Ogba salary kilawa. Ìgbéraga week. Or gbéra rẹ̀ sanle láìpẹ́. Eat little and save more. Ayé tá ń jẹ chicken kọ́ la wà yìí mọ́. Ayé shawarma kọ́ mọ́. Ayé ice cream kọ́. Mú gààrí. Jẹ pọ̀nmọ́. Gbàgbé táwọn doctors sọ pé kò ní nutritional value. Kí ló fẹ́ nutritional value pẹ̀lú kíni? Jẹ pọ̀nmọ́. Mú gààrí orí ẹja. Wàláì kò rẹ́rìn. Bọ́ bá lọ ṣe fàlàfòlò pẹ̀lú owó ìyà ó jẹ ọgbà kẹ́. This is
Oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, ẹlẹ́bọ lóògùn ni, amọ́niṣẹ́ni ni, afàìmọ́niṣẹ́ni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀.
Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
I built this country, I employed 13,800 workers. People employ nobody. And nobody asks them their source of wealth. I have 3 factories in Lagos, Nigeria. I have 2 factories in Ota, build manufacturing. I have 3 factories in Aba, manufacturing. And I'm a thief. And people that cannot explain where their source of wealth comes from, they are not thieves. I leave everything in the hands of God. God.
That transmission line is a super highway. For generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn. That transmission line.
Pastor, ọlọ́pàá ń ṣọ́ pastor. Àwọn ọmọjọ sticker ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dídá ìpápá ẹ̀dá rin. Yẹ kàn wá ní báìbù tó ń jẹ. Kò jẹ́ gbèsè àgbẹ̀tọ̀ àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀ rà. Gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù. Àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú báìbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Ìwọ má dídá ayé bàjẹ́. Pastor, ọlọ́pàá ń ṣọ́ pastor. Àwọn ọmọjọ sticker ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dídá ìpápá ẹ̀dá rin. Yẹ kàn wá ní báìbù tó ń jẹ. Kò jẹ́ gbèsè àgbẹ̀tọ̀ àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀ rà. Gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù. Àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú báìbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Máyégún dáyàrí politico. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Máyégún dáyàrí ayébi nọ́mbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìí yẹ. súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa mí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa mí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa mí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa mí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa mí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.